Hi guys, I'm Andy. Welcome back to Backpacking UK. If hiking, backpacking and wild camping are your thing, please hit that subscribe button because that's what this channel's all about. Right, today I'm finally reviewing my Garmin inReach Mini 2 GPS satellite device. Now you would have seen this on lots of my videos by now. That's because since I've owned it, I've taken it with me absolutely everywhere. It's just really good for confidence. You know, if your phone runs out of battery or if you don't have any signal, you can still contact people in an emergency. Now I must stress this is an SOS device. This is an emergency only device. It's not, oh, I'm feeling a little bit tired halfway up the mountain, I could do with some help. This is if you're in big trouble, like life-threatening, you've picked up a severe injury and there's just no way you can get down the mountain on your own. Now, what I'm going to do today, just give you some overall quick features of this. Then I'm going to do some close-ups of the screen so you can see exactly what this does. And then I'm also going to do some close-ups of the phone screen because you get a lot more connectivity features when you pair this with your smartphone. So the Garmin inReach Mini 2 costs 350 quid. You have to get a payment plan with that. So you've got flexible or fixed payment plans, which I'll talk a little bit about those at the end. It weighs 100 grams. It's really, really rugged. And the battery lasts between about 14 and 30 days. Now for me, it feels like the battery lasts forever. It really, really does. So this SOS device, it's a two-way messaging service. So you can message people from here and receive messages back too. It's got an SOS button, which is what you're really buying this for. It's got a brilliant new feature, which is brand new for the Garmin inReach Mini 2. It's got a TracBack feature. So if you're totally lost, you can actually go back to where you started, which I know I've been caught out in a full whiteout before, and it's really is disorientating. Like even if you've got a compass, you can't see anything, there's no features. You know, if you're not careful, it does get a little bit worrying. So having a TracBack feature on this would be absolutely brilliant. It's part of a proper global satellite network system. So you can be rest assured that you won't lose signal with this GPS device. And this has also got digital compass too. Now, on its own, it's got some fairly basic features. It's only got a few buttons, which I'll show you close up. Doing things like messages is quite difficult. However, when it's linked to your smartphone, and I've got to say, this always connects to my smartphone almost immediately straight away. When you use the Garmin Explore app, which is free, and I've got to say the Garmin Explore app's actually really good as well. You can actually like compose messages on that too. You can get weather forecasts to your phone, but it actually uses the GPS device to do that too. Garmin Explore map, you can actually put courses and routes on there. It's really good. So it's a fantastic device. I'll show you all the features that it has, but for me, the number one thing is safety. Now, it's £350, you have to pay for payment plans as too. I look at it as an insurance policy. Now, some people will think, oh, you don't need something like this for the UK. Well, I'm telling you, you do, because if you go to places like the Lake District, there's often zero phone signal, absolutely nothing. You know, even in the Lake District, you can get yourself into some serious trouble up there. So having a device like this, it gives you peace of mind that if the worst did happen, I've got to stress again, if the worst happened, there's no way you can get yourself down off that mountain, that you can call in for some help. So here we have my Garmin inReach Mini 2 and my iPhone with Garmin Explore Maps open. So this is the Garmin inReach Mini 2. Give you a quick look round it. But basically it's a tiny little device, big carabiner, big antenna, and a tiny little screen with very few buttons. So you've got up and down, and then on this side you've got the OK button, the back button, and the SOS button. This is just a cap. The actual SOS button is in there. Okay, so don't think you're pressing this. You've got to open it up and press that button in there. You've also got the power button on top too. So this is the main screen. So you've got battery life, menu, you've got the time, and you've got the date there. As you can see, up, down, back arrow, OK. So it's simple as that. So just by pressing down, and this is just up and down the menu basically. So it's got no new messages. This is the last menu. So I sent a test message to my partner. So that's on there. Tracking, if you want it to track you, you have to turn it on and off. Okay, so it's not automatic, so you have to turn it off. Navigation, you just go into it. Obviously this works best if you've got courses on there. Let's just go back. The weather, now for you, for this demonstration, I've asked for a weather report. So this is what it looks like, and you can go down into each day as well. Obviously it's going to be absolutely roasting coming up the next few days. So that's the weather report. So the weather report comes from the GPS signal. It's got nothing to do with your phone, so you can still get the weather report through just from this Garmin inReach Mini 2. So let's go back to that, and message checked. It just tells me how long it is since I've checked my last messages. So that's that. Then we go into the actual main menu, so where you can send a message. So you can go through your contacts, you know, put someone on Facebook. That's my contact details, so my phone, my Garmin inReach Mini account, my email, my partner's phone number, and my partner's email account. Now it's a big faff to do messages through the inReach 2, so I'd highly recommend using your phone to do that. Preset messages, like one you can just send starting my trip. You can obviously customize these as well. It's much better doing that rather than trying to faff around doing it on the inReach 2. Start tracking, again press OK. More navigate, so this is when you really want to put your courses on there, but also previous activities, and also if you get lost, that's this where you've got the TracBack feature, which is really good. You can mark waypoints, go through your contacts. That's your service plan, which you have to get with Garmin inReach, and just the main settings as well. So that's the Garmin inReach Mini 2 device. Just a quick look at the Garmin Explore app. Now this is where the maps are actually really good. That's where I am, so let's go. So let's have a look at the Lake District. Okay, and these are all the fells in the Lake District. So say we're gonna look for Scarfell Pike. So you can see these are all proper tracks to get up there, which is really good. Again, you really want to load a course or a route on here, and then it will just be so much more clearer. But it's got all the proper routes on here, which is absolutely brilliant. You can really zoom in on there, which is fantastic. And obviously anytime you can just press that, which is where you go in. Your library, which is where all your routes are, your courses are, your previous activities, your messages are on there. You can compose messages on there on your phone rather than using the inReach Mini 2. Again, it's just a Bluetooth connection. It's got your devices on here, and it's also got your account on there too. So I would say have these paired up in Bluetooth. Your updates are going to be on your phone via Wi-Fi, and then between the two via Bluetooth. But in tandem, they work really, really well, and to get the most out of it, you really want to upload a course on here. But just remember, do not use this SOS button until you're in severe difficulty, a real emergency. Now, when you hit that button, it will go to a contact center. Now, they'll ask you to respond, but if you don't respond, they will still come out to you, okay? So they want to see if you can respond, if you're actually responsive. So if you got into the absolute worst trouble, do reply on there too. Now, I think it tracks your location every minute for the first 10 minutes and then 10 minutes thereafter, just to save the battery life. But it's a proper emergency device, but it is an emergency device. So the Garmin inReach Mini 2 has 3 consumer payment plans and also 3 professional payment plans, ranging from £12.99 a month to £65 a month. Basically just depends on how much you're going to use it and the level of communication that you want. So for instance, if you are going to go out say once a month, then 10 messages are probably perfect for you. You still get unlimited use of the SOS, but obviously if you get a £65 a month deal, it just means you can send lots and lots of messages, loads of tracking. You can just use it as much as you want, but you're talking about someone that's probably going to use it every single day. So if you're a recreational user, the £12.99 a month deal is probably going to be perfect for you. So hope you like this Garmin inReach Mini 2 review. Hopefully I've showed off its features. Once you get to know how to use it, it's extremely simple, but I would highly recommend it for people that are going away, especially those going in areas where there's no phone signal, or you go into like high risk areas. I really would highly recommend it. So hopefully you like this review. Please check out my other reviews too. Got way over 100 out there at the moment, and hope to see you hiking, backpacking and wild camping soon. Cheers.